Okay. So, can you guys clarify your year and major?
Fifth year senior in nursing.
Nursing, and have a bachelor's in psychology.
Okay. So, can you guys tell me what LGBTQ stands for?
Lesbian, gay,
bisexual, transgender, question.
Yeah.
Questionable question. Something with the question.
Or
Consider question.
It could be questioning. It could also be queer.
oh, okay.
It could be. Yes, that was my second answer.
Okay. Can you guys tell me what this means to you? Like anything, any personal? Does it remind you of anything?
I know we had an LGBT group in high school. That's just the first thing I think of.
Okay.
I took a women's studies class here now. They use that acronym a lot, so that's the first thing I thought of.
Okay. Can you guys tell me what you think queer means?
I guess I associate it with just like kind of like a slang, like not the most politically
Kind of like a
correct.
derogatory.
Yeah, for like gay.
Okay. Do you guys know anyone that identifies as LGBTQ?
Yeah.
You have plenty. Are you aware of any transgender communities on UW's campus?
What do you mean by community?
A group of people, or just a group, or any organization on campus, or support group, anything? It's okay if you don't.
I guess nothing that formal. There's I know there's a group of girls that always come into the bar where I work at, and they love just telling everybody that they're what do they call themselves, the most open lesbians on campus, and I guess that doesn't really count as a formal group, but
Okay. It's a group.
it's a group. They consider themselves a group.
Do you think that bisexuality is more or less acceptable in society than homosexuality?
In society?
Yep.
I think it depends male versus female.
Can you expand on that?
I think a lot of people think females that are bisexual are just, what's the word? Lots of people just think they're looking for attention.
Okay.
And then sometimes with males too, I guess the same thing.
Okay.
And society views it as more of an attention thing than an actual sexuality, like homosexual.
Do you think one's more acceptable than the other?
Personally?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Do you think in society, do you think one's more accepted than the other? As in males versus females?
Sometimes I think males that are bisexual are taken more seriously than females that are bisexual.
Okay.
Is that worded right? Okay.
And I think it changes with where you live too. Kind of how acceptable it is, or
Okay.
Bigger city versus small town.
Well, that leads to the next question very well. So, how welcome do you think the UW campus is to LGBTQ people?
I think it's pretty.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
compared to other places I've been.
Okay.
It's just such a liberal city that it just kind of comes along with it, I think.
Okay.
It could be more welcoming, but compared to other places, I think it's pretty good.
Do you think it's welcoming to LGBTQ people of color? Or is it something?
Equally.
I think
we have a diverse campus.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you put any consideration on differently abled people that are within the LGBT community and how their experience might be different?
I feel like that's a whole another subject in and of itself. But I know I worked with the McBurney Center a couple years ago, and just trying to create more opportunities, or equal opportunities rather, for differently abled individuals. And I think it didn't matter what
I was going to say, I don't
they associated with.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that their sexuality would play a lot into their disability.
Okay.
Or
yeah.
Okay. Have you ever attended an LGBTQ event at UW-Madison?
Yes. I can't remember what it was though. It was when I was doing the student leadership program.
Okay.
We had an LGBT committee, and I went to a couple of their events.
Okay.
But I just don't, it was 4 years ago, so I don't remember what
Okay, that's fine. So when somebody says LGBT issue, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
I think like equal treatment and equal opportunities for those individuals.
Are you familiar with any LGBTQ health issues?
The first thing that comes to mind is like HIV issues, but that's actually rising more in like the heterosexual young female kind of population.
Yeah. And I would think more education issues, like with the younger LGBT like teenagers, like not knowing.
Okay.
Who are experimenting and stuff like that.
So not knowing like the definition of like sexual contact and intercourse and like what thinking certain things are safe versus not safe. And so I think education would be a big thing.
Okay.
LGBT issue.
Okay. Has your curriculum, meaning nursing, included LGBTQ education or issues?
Yeah, but probably not as much as it could have. It's touched on it in some kind of like our cultural competency stuff and
very vaguely.
And some of our sexual health stuff.
Okay. Do you foresee facing any issues in your career as a result of your sexual orientation? Or the sexual orientation of others?
I don't see it being an issue, but I could see it being like an additional, like a barrier, but something else that you would need to focus on as well to make sure they get good care.
Okay.
You can't like overshadow or oversee their.
Okay.
For me personally, it's not something that's going to like discriminate how I provide care.
It would just be another thing you need to focus on.
And I would never like push my own values about like, you know, my own sexuality onto them. Or onto my patients by any means.
Do you feel that your care plan would be adjusted at all if you knew your patient fell in the LGBTQ spectrum?
Depending on what they were there for.
Okay.
If it was like a sexual health problem or something that pertained to their sexuality, then yeah. But if it's something completely unrelated to their sexuality, it might not really play into it at all.
Okay. And what does the term intersex mean? Question mark.
I think maybe it means like if you are born with you know, body parts of the opposite gender than you like would consider yourself to be, or identify with.
Okay.
Maybe.
That would be my guess.
I actually have no idea.
Okay. Well, thank you guys very much. What were you saying?
Oh, intersection sounds like in between.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you guys very much for your participation.